Be honest. At some point you opened Zillow like it was DoorDash, stared at a house you cannot afford, and whispered, "Yeah, I could be a landlord." Spoiler, owning real estate is less vibes, more spreadsheets, tenants texting at 2 a.m., and a credit score that has opinions about your dreams. Welcome to Plain Money. I am Finn. Today we are leveling up every stage of a real estate investor, from broke and curious to wait, do you own half the zip code? Think of it like an RPG, except the boss fights are interest rates, and the loot is cash flow. Mostly. Sometimes the loot is a water heater invoice. Level 0, the spectator. You have 0 properties, a phone full of finance TikToks, and a spreadsheet named Empire Draft Final Real.xlsx. Your net worth is mostly motivation. That is fine. Everyone starts here. Just do not confuse watching house tours with doing due diligence. One of those builds equity. The other Level 1, the first-time buyer who accidentally becomes an investor. You buy a primary residence because rent is spicy and your landlord keeps raising it like it is a seasonal subscription. Congrats! You now have leverage, property taxes, and a sudden interest in roof shingles. This is not Empire yet. It is base camp. But base camp matters. Level 2, house hacking, the beginner cheat code Americans love. You buy a duplex, triplex, or fourplex, live in one unit, and rent the others. Your tenants help pay the mortgage while you learn landlord life with training wheels. It can feel weird sharing a driveway with your income strategy. It also beats paying full freight for housing while your friends debate avocado toast. Level 3, the classic buy and hold rental. One single family house, one tenant, one monthly rent check, and a repair fund that better exist. This is the boring wealth arc. Appreciation is nice. Cash flow is nicer. A tenant who pays on time and does not treat the garage like a nightclub is a national treasure. Level 4, BRRRR energy. Buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat. You find a tired house, fix it up, rent it, pull cash out through a refinance, and hopefully recycle capital into the next deal. Done well, it feels like infinite money glitch. Done badly, it feels like you renovated yourself into a corner with granite countertops and no cash left. Level 5, the flipper. You buy ugly, sell pretty, and pray the market does not ghost you mid-project. Flips can print income fast. They can also turn into a reality show where you are both the contestant and the budget. If you love contractors, timelines, and adrenaline, welcome. If you love sleep, maybe stick to buy and hold. Level 6, small multifamily. Think 5 to 20 units, more systems, more professional management vibes, and less I personally plunge toilets on Sundays. This is where real estate starts feeling like a business instead of a side hustle with a mailbox. Your returns can scale. So can your headaches. Scale is a double-edged wrench. If Level 3 was learning to cook, Level 6 is opening a diner. Level 7, short-term rentals and creative plays. Airbnb, mid-term stays, house hack hybrids, creative financing. Higher upside, higher ops, and more rules depending on your city. This level rewards operators who treat hospitality like a product, not a passive fantasy. Guests leave reviews. Reviewers leave scars. One bad weekend in your 5-star dream becomes a 1-star TED Talk titled "Why I Hosted a Bachelor Party." Here is the plot twist nobody puts in the thumbnail: most people never need every level. You can stop at house hacking and still win. You can own 3 rentals and retire nicer than the guy with 20 units and 0 free weekends. Progress is optional. Burnout is not a flex. Level 8, commercial territory. Offices, retail, industrial, larger apartments. Bigger checks, longer leases, different risk. You are not just collecting rent from people. You are collecting rent from businesses that can also have bad quarters. The language shifts to cap rates, NOI, and tenant credit quality, which is finance for will they actually pay? Welcome to adult mode, where the coffee is colder and the due diligence folders are thicker. Level 9, Syndications and Passive Capital. You write a check. A sponsor runs the deal. You get distributions if the plan works. This is where busy professionals say they are in real estate while never meeting a plumber. Cool path. Just remember, passive does not mean risk-free. It means someone else is holding the plunger. Your money is still in the bowl. Read the PPM. Ask dumb questions. Dumb question. Level 10, the Empire Builder. Multiple assets, partners, debt facilities, teams, maybe development. You are less house hunter and more capital allocator with a hard hat. The goal is systems that make money while you sleep, plus enough reserves that one bad quarter does not erase the brand. Empire is not a vibe. Empire is operations with better branding. Across every level, the same 4 stats matter: cash, credit, competence, and courage. Cash funds down payments and reserves. Credit unlocks cheaper debt. Competence keeps you from buying a money pit because the kitchen had subway tile. Courage gets you to make an offer before the market laughs at your analysis paralysis. Americans love the From Zero to Empire montage. Real life is messy. You will underwrite deals that look perfect until the inspection finds a furnace from the Carter administration. You will meet tenants who are angels and tenants who treat your HVAC like a personality test. That is the game. The meme is the montage. The skill is surviving Tuesday. Also, leverage is a booster pack, not a personality. Debt can accelerate wealth. Debt can also accelerate a very educational bankruptcy story. The investors who last treat debt like a tool with a safety switch, not a personality trait for Instagram captions. Taxes, insurance, and maintenance are the trio that ruin fantasy math. Your spreadsheet says 10% cash on cash. Reality says the roof wants a vacation. Build reserves like an adult. Boring? Yes. Surviving? Also yes. The investors who look like, and please, for the love of amortization schedules, stop treating REITs and owning a duplex like they are the same sport. REITs are real estate exposure with stock market manners. A duplex is a relationship with a building. Both can be smart. Confusing them is how people buy the wrong product for the wrong season of life. What should you take away? Real estate levels are not a morality ladder. They are a skill and capital ladder. Start where your balance sheet and bandwidth allow. House hacking beats daydreaming. One solid rental beats 5 chaotic flips. Passive capital beats pretending you are a full-time operator when your calendar says otherwise. Your week 1 exercise is simple and slightly uncomfortable. Pick your current level honestly. Then write the next level's first move in 1 sentence. Not get rich. Something like call 3 lenders or underwrite 1 duplex this weekend. Empires start as calendar blocks, not mood boards. If this helped, subscribe to Plain Money for more beginner finance with jokes, not jargon. Comment which level you are on right now, even if it is level 0 but dangerous with Zillow. Watch our cash flow and leverage basics next. The goal is simple: stop romanticizing the skyline and start understanding the rent roll.